What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we are going to be looking at the Storyline Alfred Duncan card. There are 3 cards that you can get at level 15 per this season, as per, usual seasons. This time, though, we are offered Alfred Duncan, and I do think he is the best one of the 3. He is essentially a baby Essien card, so if you do compare his stats here with baby Essien, right, that 85 Essien card, he is genuinely just as good, if not even a little bit better than this 85 Essien, right? Both are also from Ghana, so if you do have, any Ghanan, players from Ghana, obviously he's going to link to them. So pace-wise, it's the same. Shooting-wise, it is maybe a little bit better. Finishing is both, is bad on both of them, so it's not that big of a deal. But shot power, long shots, Duncan is better. Passing-wise, he's better. Dribbling-wise, he's better. Defending, essentially equal, right? There's a one difference over there, but it's not really that big of a difference. And then physically, yes, Essien is a little bit better. However, if you look at their stats, both are 5'10", both are 3-star, 3-star. Duncan's happen to be left-footed, Essien's right-footed. Essien has high work rates versus Duncan's medium-high. Now, me personally, I actually prefer the medium-high work rates in this case because of their lack of shooting, right? They are defensive mids. They're supposed to be playing defensive mids. So the fact that, Duncan here has the medium-high work rates, I would take that over Essien, at least me personally. So again, right, you look at his in-game stats, we checked all of his stats. He's got good pace, good defending, good physical. Dribbling, passing is good. He has a hell of a long shot as well. And we put an anchor on him because, again, we are going to be putting him at defensive mid. Now, obviously, this team's not that strong. I'll be replacing this guy right here with Rashford, and he will be playing Duncan, that is. He will be playing defensive mid, but I do want to see how he does. I do also kind of want to try out a couple long shots and see if he can bang those in as well. First game, very classic team, obviously, with the Kyle Walker, Varane, Mendy, Conte, Mbappe, Neymar, obviously, right? And I'm assuming that Tavernier card is definitely going to be in a lot of teams now. So again, we're not necessarily looking for a lot of wins, to be honest. We are just going to be looking at Duncan, right? Looking at his positioning, see if he gets back, see if his long shots are any good, and then go from there. So here's Davies. Let's get on the ball with Duncan here. Now, obviously, on the ball, he's not going to feel very good. I mean, he's a defensive mid, right? I think the fact that if it's good enough, I think that's all that matters. Plays a decent pass into Nakata. I do wish the pass was a little bit more further forward. Ooh, Duncan. Long shots, his weak foot, and it still was actually not that bad. I kind of wanted an outside the foot shot. I don't think he has that trait, unfortunately. He's actually not too bad on the ball, to be honest. I actually kind of like him on the ball. He goes back to his spot. Again, the medium-high work rates aren't bad. All right, I want to see how he runs back. He's not on stay back while attacking, but obviously with the medium-high work rates, that wasn't bad, right? He should be running as fast as possible to get back. Okay, Duncan, who can you hit up? That's not a bad pass at all. Gets away from the opposition there. I actually really like that. Jesus Christ, Varane. Duncan, honestly, his attacking positioning is surprisingly very good. I don't know what the actual stat is, to be honest. Ooh, if we can hit up Rashford. Oh my sweet Jesus, that needs to be a goal. Okay, we'll see where he positions himself. Duncan, he's kind of in no man's land, right? He's kind of a center mid instead of that, defensive mid that he needs to be. Good interception there, Duncan. Beautiful. So into the first half, his obviously his shiftiness is very good, right? His acceleration is much higher than his sprint speed, so he has 88 acceleration. So moving from left to right is a big bonus with that. His attack positioning is actually quite good. I do wish he would run back a little bit more. But yeah, his attack positioning, genuinely very good, even though it is only at 81, right? For a defensive mid, he actually makes himself available quite well. Oh, Jesus, that right there is 99 shot power. My goodness. He's very much like someone who presses, right? He actually, I tried to bring him back a few times, but he continued to press forward on the player who actually had the ball a good amount of times. Okay. Now see Duncan right there, he kind of runs with me and then he stops, right? He knows that if he runs with me, there's no point, right? That's not at all who I sent to pass to. So again, that attack positioning is surprisingly very, very good. Defensively, at least positionally, it's not that great. I mean, he made a good interception, so fair enough. But like right there, right? Medium high work rates, but he moves into space when it makes sense. Oh my god, I don't blame him for that though. Okay, and then none of my defensive mids actually run back there, but then Duncan makes a tackle. Good. So maybe it's not Duncan's fault that he's not running back, because none of my defensive mids actually are. Oh my sweet Jesus, what a pass. Now, one thing, if you actually notice, is his stamina, right? His stamina is genuinely not very good, especially for someone that is playing in a midfield spot who's going to be running forward, running back. It's not very good. And so he's actually kind of tired a little bit, right? You know, he'll last full time, right? Like, for right now, lasting the entire 90 minutes, that's not a problem. I know that it's not going to go in extra time because it's in, you know, it's in division rivals. However, if it's in foot champs, be prepared. Be prepared to sub him out, because it's, you know, it's possible that he's not going to last the entire game. So that is the end of the game. Duncan actually with the man of the match. He didn't get a goal or an assist, oddly enough, to warrant a man of the match, but 1 of 2 tackles, right? Kleiber had 5 of 6, and he had that insane assist. 25 of 25 dribbles, 23 of 26 passes. So he was the most involved, both on the ball and with passes. I did not, you know, purposely do that. That was just him, right? And I will say that that's just a testament to how good his attack positioning is, right? He goes forward when it makes sense, and he also defends very, very well, right? And if we take a look at his interceptions, I believe he made at least 2 interceptions, I believe 3 interceptions. So that was very good. And so again, right, he's kind of that box-to-box midfielder. Again, I didn't really send him on any runs forward, maybe once, just to, you know, test out a long shot. But he just got available fairly often. So again, fair play to his attack positioning. Next game, yep, all right, that's... Great team: Mendy, Varane, Gomez, Mbappe, Neymar, but then Cruyff and Walker and Vieira. Duncan. Holy shit. Duncan. Okay, game. You can't just not give me the ball when I make a tackle, man. That's a goal. Yep. From a Duncan tackle, right? Game's like, nope, you didn't get it, and then he goes on to score. So, oh, that's fun. Duncan again, like he's the only one at striker. Where's my other striker? Duncan, good. Again, right? You look at Duncan's. If you're looking at Duncan's stamina, not very good. Yeah, and he's exhausted already. He's not going to be able to catch Mbappe there. Thank God for Klosterman. God, just thank you, Lord. Because... oh my God, it's really annoying. Alright, so with that game, Duncan has a 7.8, which was the 3rd highest on the pitch. Again, no goals or assists. Hat-trick from Rashford, so fair play there. But in terms of tackles, right, 1 of 1. In terms of passing, right, you saw there, he was heavily involved. Let's actually take a look at that again real quick. Dribbles, 22 of 26. He was as heavily involved, the most heavily involved. In terms of passes, again, the most heavily involved. And then if we take a look at interceptions, let's see here, Alfred Duncan, 1 interception, 2 of 8 in terms of ball retention, so not great there. But you know, again, he is a solid defensive mid. So after the few games that we did play, right, he did get no goals or assists in the games that we showed. However, in a few games he did get a goal and an assist. So looking at this, you know, I think he is definitely more of a defensive mid, obviously with the, you know, the medium high work rates, the fact that, you know, his finishing is not very good, but he is able to go forward very, very well. So, you know, his attack positioning is very good. His shooting, specifically his shot power and long shots, very, very apparent. He does have the long shot taker trait as well, which, you know, it says it's CPU AI, but me personally, I think it's, you know, something that, you know, is actually evident in some players like Nainggolan, for example. You know, like I said, though, I do think he is definitely more of a sit back defensive mid rather than a defensive mid that roams forward, mostly because of his stamina, right? You know, it's really, really good to have his attack positioning, you know, to see him go forward, which is amazing. It's genuinely very, very nice. But with his 84 stamina, he dies out, right? Like I said, he's able to last the entire game, the full 90 minutes if you really need to. But you know, if it's a close game like it was for the last game that we played, you know, he got beat, you know, at the very end, and thankfully Klosterman was there to pick it up. But, you know, like I said, if it goes into extra time, you're definitely going to have to substitute him. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Again, I would highly recommend this card if you were to get enough points for the storyline, which, you know, it's level 15 mostly. You should get there. But like I said, that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been DMG. Peace.